10 signs that your thyroid is in serious trouble, including the weight gain. Hey there, I am Dr. Ergin, the thyroid specialist. Now, let's talk about that little powerhouse in your body, the thyroid. This tiny gland produces hormones that can make a big impact on your overall health. But sometimes it decides to go a little haywire and cause some trouble. Thyroid disease is when this little troublemaker produces either too much or too little of its hormones. And guess what? It affects a whopping 20 million Americans, let alone the rest of the world. So it is high time we learn that about these two troublemakers, hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism, and what we can do about them. Now, let's start with hyperthyroidism. It's like the Energizer Bunny on steroids, like me. It is because it gets your body so hyped up with an excessive amount of thyroid hormones. No, I'm not taking thyroid hormones. But picture this, a racing heartbeat, constant hunger, anxiety, heat intolerance, even some sudden weight loss. It is a wild ride, and common culprits behind hyperthyroidism are things like thyroiditis, right? Nodules, and not so friendly autoimmune conditions like Graves' disease. And we'll talk about Hashimoto's in the hypothyroid part. Trust me, you don't want to mess with those. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about hypothyroidism, the sluggish cousin of hyperthyroidism. It is when your thyroid hormones take a snooze and slow down your metabolism. And you know what that means. Ta-da! Weight gain. But that is not the only trick it has up its sleeve. It can also gift you with fatigue, weak muscles, the blues, and let's not forget about the unexplained weight gain. Thanks, hyperthyroidism. So, my friends, if anything on this thyroid roller coaster sounds familiar, don't just sit there. Seek help. It is essential to get a proper diagnosis and treatment because untreated hyperthyroidism can lead to some serious bone loss, especially after age 50, and a wonky heartbeat, which some of you are familiar with atrial fibrillation, that can be triggered like that. Now, as for the hypothyroidism, it can mess with your energy levels, with your mood, and of course, your waistline. So don't let your thyroid call the shots. Take the reins, get the help you need. Remember, laughter is always the best medicine, especially for those troublesome thyroid woes. And when it comes to popularity, hypothyroidism takes the crown in the US. But hold on to your hats, because it is not uncommon for our thyroid to go from hyper to hypo or vice versa. Talk about a roller coaster ride. See that all the time. Now, these two have completely different symptoms, like day and night. With hyperthyroidism, you'll be bursting with energy initially, shedding those pounds like a boss. You think it's a good thing, but it's actually not, and feeling a tad anxious. Loss of sleep. Who needs to go to a gym membership when your thyroid is on the fire, right? Well, on the other hand, on the other side of the ring, hypothyroidism slows things down. So you can say hello to that sluggish metabolism, fatigue that hits you like a ton of bricks, and a sneaky weight gain. Depression might even decide to crash the party. But there's more. Let's check out the symptoms individually. For hyperthyroidism, buckle up for anxiousness, a racing heart, shaky hands, irritability, weak muscles, trouble catching some sleep, and irregular visitor arrivals and weight loss that is all the rage. Now, for the hypothyroidism crew, get ready for cold sensitivity. that is straight out of the North Pole, or constipation that likes to slow things down, dry the skin, that craves some serious moisture, fatigue that can make a sloth envious, forgetfulness that's a bit too cheeky and get the grand finale, weight gain that might make your pants cry for help. But hey, the real MVPs here are the hormones. Hypothyroidism, it's like a hormone clearance on sale, all-time low. Hyperthyroidism, hormone production is off the charts, like a wild party that never ends. So whether your thyroid is feeling hyper or hypo, remember, we are all in this wacky thyroid world together. So stay funny, stay engaged, and let's embrace the quirks that makes us human. Or well, thyroid disorder. Cheers to thyroid adventures. Finding a talented doctor is like finding a unicorn in a haystack sometimes, but it is a crucial part of your treatment plan. So brace yourself, because your doctor will order blood tests for thyroid stimulating hormone, sometimes thyroid stimulating immunoglobulin, thyroid receptor antibodies, thyroid ultrasound, thyroid uptake and scan, etc. That's like checking your thyroid's mood. For example, if TSH is high, your thyroid hormones are slacking off. Hello, hypothyroidism. And if it is low, they are partying too hard. Then we call it hyperthyroidism. They understand that the TSH low means hyper, TSH high means hypo. And here's a kicker. For hyperthyroidism, options include medications, radioactive iodine, or literally chopping that gland out like a villain in action movie. Surgery. Don't leave hyperthyroidism hanging though. It might lead to bone loss or a wild, irregular heartbeat. As for hypothyroidism, well, there's no magic cure, but we have got meds that can work their magic. When I say meds, hormone replacement. But also, in the early stages, you can use supplements. Have you heard of SugarMD thyroid and adrenal support? So sometimes you go to a doctor and the doctor says, there's really nothing wrong with you. Your hormone levels are still in the range, but you feel all the symptoms of hypo or hyper. Well, then SugarMD thyroid and adrenal support may be to your help. It's like a superhero cape for your thyroid. Okay, maybe not that exciting, but it could be the simple solution you have been craving. If you are really in a tight spot, meds are your still best friend, right? If you're in a severe condition. Their mission is to treat your symptoms, whip your body's thyroid into shape, restore hormone harmony, and let you rock that fulfilling normal life that you have been dreaming of. So, I hope that was not too cheesy for you. I tried to make it fun because a lot of people, a lot of patients tend to hear things from the doctor. I can tell sometimes when I talk to them, their heart is already racing. They think they're going to die. No, you won't. You'll be all right. Take my advice. See your doctor. You'll be good. I'll see you next time.